earlier there was mention of the hospital bed ratio, something that I trust the DOH is tracking for every hospital. Is that right?
Yes, we're tracking for every region on the hospital bed to population ratio.
How is Bataan doing?
Do not have the specific, but I have the national. The national
national.
is something like 0.5 beds per 1,000 population, and the WHO standard is 1.5. So we need to triple our beds.
Yes.
For Bataan, probably also double the beds in terms of facilities.
So how does the proposed budget address that? How can we catch up under the proposed budget?
Number one, we've actually increased the number of beds for Bataan General Hospital through a law, but still, again, the implementation is dependent on the number. It was 350, now it's operating at 600, but the law is 1,000 beds. But we still don't have the plantilla to run the 1,000 beds facility. So the attainment is in phases as we are released items to hire. And then we are also acquiring the hospital in Maribeles in the FAB so that we can now transfer it through a memorandum of agreement and operate also that hospital and also increase its capacity for that part of Bataan.
Would you agree with me that part of the what's frustrating about the process about increasing bed capacity is that it requires legislation?
Yes, it is a legislative effort because we cannot increase the ES and the MOOE without legal basis. And the legal basis is an enactment of a law.
Would you
For public hospitals, but for private hospitals can open anywhere, anytime they want if they think their investment will earn money.
would you support legislation that gives you administrative authority to increase bed capacity given certain parameters?
Of course, because I think that would be good for Mindanao, for Visayas, where we have to increase bed capacity instead of waiting for a long time for a law to be passed. Because sometimes this offers to increase the bed capacity is given. It takes 1 to 2 years before the law is eventually passed. But if it's given authority through actuarial study, kung ilan talaga kailangan, and then the shifts of population are very fast. Sometimes there is urbanization in one area of the Philippines, and then jobs are there, and then people get there, but the hospital is far away. So that would be a nice law that would empower the DOH to increase its bed capacity through population-based or some evidence or science that we can actually defend in the budget.
Yes, that would add an additional responsibility, maybe an additional budget on the part of the DOH. Again, but then there's the impatient that creeps in. If with a slow response, then there's more frustration and impatience on the part of people.